What is up, everyone? Welcome to another stream. Apologize for the moments of silence there. The way I did the music this time, last time I used a actual YouTube playlist, but I only have YouTube Premium on my main account, and this channel is tied to a different email address that doesn't have YouTube Premium, so I was getting ads. so, um, I played from my actual folder I have in my computer that I use when I'm creating videos. So I stepped out for a minute, and I think it um, ran the song out and did move on to the next one automatically. But tonight we're going to be going back to Gran Turismo 2 Project A-Spec, and we're going to continue on with the game from where we left off at the end of the last stream. So let me go ahead and get the game loaded up. I'm going to go ahead and mute that. Let's see if Duck Station needs to update. It doesn't look like it does. Um, let's go ahead and start file. It defaults to the wrong drive. I have like 4 drives in this computer. Okay. I'll just do a fresh boot. And we'll get the game loaded up and we're ready to start. It's going to be a fun night tonight. Don't think we're going to stream quite as long as last time, but we'll see. Hope everyone's had a good day today, or is having a good morning, depending on where you are in the world. This is gonna be a fun stream tonight. I'm gonna continue on with the game and see what all we can get into. I think obviously we're gonna need to do some license tests tonight, quite a bit of them. So we'll be doing that as well tonight. Let's go ahead and switch over to the game and unmute the desktop audio so you guys can actually hear the game. Last thing I need is to play this game for like hour and a half, 2 hours, so you guys may even be able to hear it. All right. Anytime now. All right, we're up. Cool. Okay. So last time out, we got a handful of cars. I sold a couple. Had the Accord Type R that I sold. I think there was something else that I sold as well. But this is the current garage. We got the Celica GT4, the Mugen Accord SIR, the Tom's T11, the Mini Cooper R50 concept car, and the Mugen Honda Beat. So pretty solid little garage. Let's take a peek and see what all we can get into, like off the rip. Still working our way through some of these other races. Let's see, we've finished the Clubman Cup. We've done 2 of the FF challenges. We've got the full mid-engine challenge still to do. We have 4-wheel drive to do. So plenty of races in this game we need to do. Historic Car Cup and Convertible Car World we'll be able to do right now because we have the A license. I just need to have a car that can be competitive, because the advantage with these is, other than the drivetrain specific ones, you can run whatever car you want. So it doesn't need to actually meet the regulations of the series. So, of course, these 2 right here are the ones I care about, because those give away the best prize cars. And then I swear the Supercar Festival's new. Like they added this, and holy prize money. That's a lot of cash. We'll need the 2 upper tier licenses for that. Part of me is tempted just to go ahead and just do both licenses at once, and then we'll do all the races at one time. So I guess we'll do that. We'll start off with just doing the license tests, and then we'll move on to the races after we do the license test. So I guess we're going to have to go all the way to the top. We did just the B and A license last time. So let's go ahead and get started. One thing I am excited for, my Sims did ship today, my new setup. My friends know what it is, and I don't think any of them are watching right now, but yeah, they know what it is, and I'm really excited to get it. Oh, I should probably pay attention. Yeah, it's a Miata. And copyrighted music that I can't turn off. Let's see how we're going to do this time. 17-2. Not great, but enough to pass. All right, move on to IC2 J turn 2 in the S15 Sylvia. Should be good. Big slide, and we're gonna go off. Yep, I saw that coming. Saw that coming from a mile away. I think I just waited way too long to break. Ugh. I think I braked too early that time. Man, I botched this. That sucks. All right. Why am I struggling so much? See, I don't know if I can trust the car, so it's like, I don't really know how to handle this one. Still got a bronze pretty, like, not down to the wire at least. All right, multiple corners open with the Camaro Z28. This should be intriguing. I think the 97 would have been, I don't think it was an LS Camaro at that point. I think it was still LT1. I did the thing where I hit the wrong button. So with how the PS1 was laid out, gas and brake were crossed in square back in the day. And of course, if you play modern racing titles, the triggers are usually your gas and brake. So I am very used to that layout, and so I will always accidentally hit the triggers, thinking that's gas and brake. And then in this game, the triggers are shifting. Your R2 and L2 are shifting. So completely screwing me over in terms of like the button layout, what I'm familiar with these games. All right, back in the Camaro. I commented on this last time, but I just love the fact that Gran Turismo 2, and I believe Gran Turismo 1 as well, but I know for sure with 2, had, like, they rendered out specific test tracks. Like, these aren't like the later Gran Turismo games, which utilize the real tracks from the game, like the normal tracks. They're unique courses, which I just think is just totally cool. I love that feature. All right, but I say that now we're on Red Rock Valley, so this is an actual track. I know one of the later IA tests, it takes place on what seems like Erosion Radion. The Supra. Not the Bupra, the Supra. Threading the needle. I totally thought I was going off track there. I thought that was GG's. I thought I was going off. Alright, we're on Red Rock Valley again. Same car. I assume the test will be not much different. Maybe the later half of Red Rock Valley. It's the exact same test. But with an extra corner. Okay. Probably could have dug in the throttle a little bit more in that corner. Only 3/10 from getting silver. I'll take that. All right, midfield up next. It's a track that I love. I was talking to a friend last night about how much I love the midfield circuit. The Celica. Come on. Like this exact test was in an older game, or not in an older game, but in GT3. I just had like a nostalgia hit from that specific test. I feel like that was a test that was exactly in Gran Turismo 3. Can't really remember off the top of my head right now. All right, same test, I assume, maybe a different car. Was there a difference? Yep, S2000. Now these things are incredibly prone to oversteer. I've driven one. Not in a full-blown track environment like this, but having been around one for a while, they are very oversteery, very violent. All right, 2 more tests. I think I saw her in the Clio V6, it looked like. Unless I was misreading something there. I'm just very quickly. Oh, Alfa Romeo V6. Okay, I saw V6 24 valve, and I just assumed it was the Clio. See, is this, which track is this? Oh, cool. Hit the wall and it doesn't DQ you like it does in the later games. Almost got gold. All right, one more test. We're at Seattle in the C4 Grand Sport Corvette. Not bad. Let's see how this goes. I mean, if you told me this was a C8, I could see it sounding like this, but I've been around enough Corvettes to know that this is not how a Corvette sounds. Big slide. I thought I was going to get silver on that, honestly, first try, but it is what it is. Passed it. That's all that matters. There's that IC license in hand. All right. Oh. Move this. I've got a little ice cream that my sister brought me earlier, so I'm going to be snacking on that throughout the stream tonight. Only got 2 silvers that entire run. That's wild. Especially considering I got plenty of silvers and I think a couple golds with the B and A licenses. But the IC always gave me trouble. All right, moving on to the IB license next. We got some rally stuff. It looks like oversteer and front wheel drive cars, which I have experienced in real life. Very interesting experience. Easy to correct, but a very odd experience because you don't ever expect it. Like, it's front wheel drive. You don't really expect to toss the rear out. All right, we'll watch the demonstration while I'm eating this real quick. I'm gonna take like a couple bites of it. Let's just do good. Man, what's the Subaru powered by? A Gixxer motor? This is the weirdest sounding Subaru I've ever heard. Alright. My turn. I wasn't really paying attention. I just needed to have something on screen for you guys who weren't just staring at a menu while I was eating ice cream. So this is what eventually became the Smoky... No, this is the original Smoky Mountain. I think it was Smoky Mountain South, I believe, that became Swiss Alps in GT3. And I believe GT4. Let's see if I still pass after that near spin. Still got silver, honestly. That's kind of a surprise. It was a massive slide. I totally expected to be barely making it to the line with the bronze. So that was a pleasant surprise. All right, next we got Tahiti. in the Evo 5. If you guys watch my GT2 Plus Let's Play, you'll know I have a very soft spot for the Evo 5. That car was the car I used, I believe it may have been the 6, though, I used to beat. The rally is, like, so weird in this game. Dang, if I hadn't bumped the wall there, I would have gotten gold. Alright, Mitsubishi FTO, oversteer, front wheel drive. This shouldn't be too hard. From what I understand, the trick with oversteered front wheel drive is just pin the throttle. These rally tracks, I usually pass the curve sliding on the walls. I noticed I really didn't lose much speed during that test from wall riding, from bumping that wall. I failed? Wait, what? I failed it by 5 thousandths? What? Alright. Never had that happen before. Alright, let's try that again. Because apparently I just flat out suck. That's crazy though. Last time I hit a second on the 1000th, like 0, 0, 0. This time I fail a license test by 5 thousandths. And then I barely miss out on the gold by 10 thousandths that time. What the heck? No, not gold, silver. That's whack. Alright, now we're oversteer with a rear-wheel drive car. This is where it's going to be real interesting. Because that'll actually involve some skill to control. At least it's a cool one. It lost so much speed. Kind of try like a somewhat Ayrton Senna throttle technique there. See if that helps. I got a silver. Maybe that's what I should have done versus like just letting the car kind of slide and just holding the throttle. Alright, multiple corners. We got the SN95 Mustang Cobra. Should be a fairly fun car. Alright. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Silver, nice. That was a solid little run there. I didn't think I was going to get the silver. Alright, low speed slalom with the Peugeot 106. Should be a hopefully painless one. Oh gosh, this is going to be miserable. Dang it. There's a reason I went with the bumper cam on that one. I've always hated the slalom tests. Okay, no DQ there. Passed it. Good, I do not want to do that again. I hate this slalom test with a passion. I'm willing to bet the next one's going to be a slalom too, isn't it? Oh, just multiple corners. There is another slalom though with the S2000. If I remember correctly, that one gave me grief back when I played through Plus. Oh boy, come on. This one be a bronze. I'm on the bet. Wow, 57 thousandths away from being a silver though. Oh well. Alright, now we're at the high-speed slalom with the S2000. This one's going to suck, but we'll make do. I'm going to stick a bumper cam for this, but I'll let you guys quickly look at this car before we get moving. Oh man, I cut that close. I'll take it. I hate these tests. I hate the slaloms with a passion. They kill me. Alright, practical cornering 7 at Red Rock Valley with the RX-7 Type RS. Alright, coming through. Oh, this is the S at the end of Red Rock Valley. And I assume leading on to the back straight, or the main straight, the pit straight, I guess. I really wish they'd bring this track back in GT7. It's honestly a fun track. I don't think it's been back since GT7. That was a little bit close. Alright, the corkscrew. I remember this test on GT3. Oh, I love that. Took air, so when I hit the brakes, I was mid-air. That's cool. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to brake a little bit earlier than that. Golly. What a nightmare. See, the issue is I can't, like, modulate the throttle in any way. Like, I can't just slowly dig into it like you would in any other racing game. So, my options are pinning the brakes or pinning the throttle. Oh my gosh. Once this thing gets sliding, it's hard to recover. I don't know, do I need to, like, be going dirt slow through that corner or something? Because it's like... You've got to be kidding me. I guess I got to be going really, really slow. Because this car will not handle that corner at all. At least I passed it. Why the AI spin itself out after taking control of the car for that? Interesting. Interesting strategy. Alright, IB license is acquired. There's one more license to go and we'll be ready to race through the majority of the game. I think I saw the F1 Championship requires the Super license, which I always forget is in this game, honestly. I always thought it ended at International A. Alright, let the fun begin. Circle track 3 with oversteer. Don't quite know what to expect here. I assume it's going to be miserable. We are in the Viper again. This game hates me. That car's been evil to me. Like, see, if I were able to control how much throttle I was putting in, I wouldn't be too worried. I'm gonna have to just Ayrton Senna throttle technique it, I guess. Got silver. Alright, super fast corners. There's a TVR Griffith, I believe we're in. Oh, okay. Hated that. Yikes. Alright. I will say the licenses tend to be one of the most boring parts of the game. This is that course I was talking about. That's very similar to very similar to Arouge and Radion at Spa. I love Spa. I want to go there so bad one day. To drive or watch a race. Preferably F1, but I would not mind watching the 6 hours of Spa either. That's if I had to pick a Spa race, I would love to watch probably F1 more. Because I've been to IMSA races and that's close enough to WEC. I got silver. I did not expect that, honestly. It's like when I don't expect it, I get the silver. When I do expect it, I fail or get bronze. Alright, Apricot Hill DNSX. Another practical cornering test. Oh, the understeer is real. Okay. That might have botched us a little bit. I think we can recover though. Oh! Yep, I knew we could do it, but man, that was uncomfortable. Alright, moving on to Smoky Mountain North, another rally test. Should be pretty straightforward. The rally tests tend to be fairly easy in this game. So. Oh, the Escort. Okay. it's gonna be a big hit. Yep. Still got gold. I put it in the wall and still got gold. That's great. Man, I did say the rally tests were easy. Hill climb, okay. Guessing we're going to Pikes Peak. One of the few times you'll see it. And they won't bring it back to GT7. It's by having the license for it. Ah, man. The crazy Escudo. Is it Escudo or Escudo? Because when I was a kid, I always pronounced it Escudo. Alright, I botched this, but... Okay, can we get off the wall, please? I'm just gonna see what happens. See if I can salvage this. Bruh, I don't know how I passed that, honestly. With almost a full second to spare. I feel like I should have failed that one. Alright, downhill techniques. So I guess we're going downhill on Pikes. Yep, it says it right there in the description that we're going downhill on Pikes Peak. Maybe I should read. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, it's a rally car. 106. Holy, why am I understeering on dirt? Ah, see, I did the thing with the triggers again. I'm so used to those being gas and brake in any of my other games. Yeah, I don't really understand the dirt physics in GT2. They're awful. Oh, it's be gold. It's been a gold all day. Heck yeah, by 2 seconds too. Pretty solid gold time. I'm willing to bet people have almost gotten in the 20s on that test though. I feel like it's way too easy. Alright, practical cornering again at Rome. This is in the 155 touring car. Should be fun. Probably my favorite touring car in this game. It's like a bike. It don't even sound like a V6. They've never been able to get this car sound right because they botched it in GT7 as well. I probably could have taken that last corner faster, and that probably would have gotten me the gold. But like even in GT7, it just sounds like a VQ. It doesn't even sound like a 12,000 RPM screaming V6 like it's supposed to. All right, when the Jag XJ220, I think it was on midfield. I wasn't paying attention enough to notice. But this is a test I believe is ripped straight out of Gran Turismo 3 as well. Handle's really good though. Oh, 8 thousandths from getting gold. That is crazy. All right, 2 more tests to go. We got practical cornering again. Oh, come on, the corkscrew again. At least it's in a race car this time. Or in the Nissan R390 race car. I know the last one is that Eau Rouge type track that they made for this with the Toyota GT1. The fact that this engine sound is still in GT4 was kind of crazy to me. Why does the AI always veer off track so violently after a license test? That is so odd. All right, 1 more to go, and it is super fast corners too with the Toyota GT1. We're bumping up from a TVR Griffith, goodness, I'll get there, to a Toyota GT1. And it's the older livery, I believe. I believe that is the 1998 spec. Oh, man. Yikes. Okay. Oh, it is a 98. I wasn't paying attention to the model year. So I think this game had both the 98 and the 99, which is what was in GT3 and beyond. Man, I was on the brakes. So it just went straight in the dirt. I had the wheel turn, too. Lame. Okay. Come on. Do I need to be going like 5 miles an hour through that corner or something like that? Is this going to be like the corkscrew with the Viper again, where I'm going to have to like go slow as dirt through that second corner? I guess in my head, I'm treating it as if it's Overusion Radium, even though it's not. Oh! I was cutting it a little close. But we got it. Alright, we've done a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and save. It's been a while since I've saved the game. Probably should. I think it's time we can jump back into some racing now, finally. Thankfully, now my ice cream's thawed out, so it's not frozen. I had it sit in the freezer all day. I think we unlock the super license after we do the IA license, right? Not going to do it right now. Because now we can actually play through the majority of the game. Just need to have cars that are competitive in each class. Let's see. Do we already... Yep, there it is. I knew we would get it. So these are, of course... Oh, Rome Knight. I'm so excited to try that. I don't think I did the super license in the Plus playthrough. So I'm actually really excited to do that one. Alright, let's see now what we can get up to. I think now I should be able to get into some of the more higher power races. I just don't know what all the cars I have are capable of. We also have some of the Nationals events we can do. Thing is that like all the cars I have are not ready for Nationals. So we gotta focus on the special events some more. 394 horsepower for Seattle there. I think I could almost get the Celica ready for that, if it's not already close to that. But honestly, I'm not opposed to buying something new. So let's see, what's the Celica sitting? The Celica is sitting at 312. So obviously with like a little bit more steam before trying that race. Theoretically though, I mean, I don't know. We can try it and just see how competitive we are. And go from there. Carter's not. Oh, I'm not in the Celica. Duh. I don't know why I assumed I was in the Celica. I'm still in the Mini. I love the quick access. I don't know why they haven't brought that back. Alright. Now we're ready for some action here. Now let's see what the Celica can do. Alright, let's see what we got. So we're way under the horsepower limit for this race, but I want to see if we can be fairly competitive in this. Now that we've got all the licenses and stuff. Ah, they're just AI, they don't have feelings. They'll play bowling. See, the only car in here that I know could actually make that feasible. Well, actually, all these cars could make 394 pretty easily. I should know. I ran the Evo in the last playthrough, and it beat the GT1, so... Ah, come on. Come on, Celica. I hear that blue Evo right on my tail here. The silver Subaru, though, he's got me pretty beat right now. He did. I have to play defense. I have to pull an Augusto Farfus and block these cars. I don't quite know if I needed a brake for that. I just did it out of habit. Because in GT3 you definitely have to brake for that. Dang it. I know we can do it. It's just a matter of making it happen. You're this far down on power, you gotta play a little dirty with the AI. Come on, grip up. A little understeer, not enough to really be too bad. It's not the S4 at least. The S4 and GT2 Plus killed me with the understeer and all that stuff. Dang, big slide. Did not need that right now. I'm trying to win this one. I think we're going to make it out with this one. Heck yeah, we got it. 394 horsepower is what it said, and we just did it, beat it with 312. Heck yeah, love that. That was a good race, though. A little bit of challenge there. And a prize car. Heck yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do the race. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I should do the third race yet. I think I'm too underpowered for race 3. Yeah. 690 horsepower. I feel like we're going to need something really fast. I don't think we can get away with 340. Or 312, whatever this car makes. Oh, okay. yeah, no, this was a A-Spec add-on. The Nismo 400R prototype. I can get down with that. I'm pretty happy with that. See, my friend Case are watching this to be all over this. The 400R is his favorite car ever. I'm actually going to take a picture of it and send it to him real fast before we get on too much more. I'm going to jump into it, though, because I'm actually kind of stoked about this one.
How long have you...
Alright, let's move on. Let's see what we're doing next. The Nismo would be really good for that 690 horsepower tier. Just don't really know if we've got the money to soup it up. I think we've got enough to where we could get it. I don't think we'll hit that that 6 something. What was it, 650? Can't remember. $690. Okay, so we got some room to grow here. So we're definitely going to the turbo shop. We definitely need a turbo upgrade for this car if we're gonna clutch that insane power. Looks like we're rocking the stage 2 turbo though. As much as I'd like to get that stage 4 and just go straight to, what was it, 529. Gotta save a little bit of cash. Let's see what we've got in terms of exhausts we can run. Get about 500 horsepower. I don't think that's gonna be enough, but we might be able to use it for some other races. I'm probably gonna regret not putting tires on it right away, but we're going for it. We'll buy sports tires ASAP though, because I think it's gonna need it for sure. Alright, we're down to 700 credits. Now I'm gonna have to put some wheels on this thing. Alright, let's see what we can do. So let's go with, let's see, with Tune Turbo Car Cup. Let's see, there's a lot of free here, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel like there's no shot I'm gonna have enough horsepower for these. Let's try this Trial Mountain one. We'll start off with that, because I think the 400R will be competitive here. Alright. I'm just going to hope these standard tires that are on the car will hold on for dear life for this event. Holy launch. We launched like a rocket. Alright, so this TVR is obviously going to be a threat. Apparently all of them are going to be a threat. Okay, it just dropped right back to last. Is that a motorsport at least? These guys kill me on the straights, so I'm gonna have some work to do. Oh, come on. I don't think drafting was really a thing in this game. Yeah, I'm starting to think this race is not gonna happen. Unless it's time to bring out the age-old strategy that you used to be able to do on Trail Mountain before they made this a really tight chicane in GT7. The old rally cut, as I like to call it. Heck yeah. Alright, I just need to get, like, closer to them so I can pull that off and take the lead at the very last second. Rally cut 2. Oh, the air. That backfired a tiny bit, but it's okay. And then we just understeer off the track. Okay, sounds good. Oh, come on. What is this handling? Gonna play a little bit of defense. I'm gonna Augusto Farfus this. Issue is I can't block 2 cars at the same time. Handling though is so bad. Like, of course I should have expected that. It's on the standard tires. It's not on sports or slicks or anything like that. And I'm gonna get bumped here, and it's gonna knock me off my rhythm. I don't quite think I'm in cut range to steal a win, but I'm gonna give it my all here. Gonna steal a podium? Oh, that sucks. I was maybe a couple thousandths from that. Yeah, like 6 thousandths. 6 thousandths. That's wild. Lame. Okay, well the 400R is definitely not ready yet for some extreme competition just yet. Maybe we got $2 grand out of that. I would have liked to have won that, but maybe she's just not ready yet. That's fine. I'm sure there's other races we can do for now. To warm up for it, get some extra cash, put some good tires on it. Be able to take a dub. Now, what about the GT trophy here? Looks like we got the same. Yeah, the car makes too much power for that middle race. I'm gonna assume I'll get waxed there as well. Let's see about 80s. So, oh wait, there's more? There's 5 races for the 80 sports car. What we got here? They all 345 to 394 horsepower. Well then. I'm gonna highly doubt we'll be remotely competitive at Supercar Festival. Wait, I just saw it. Rome Knights added in here. That's sick. Man, I need to get this car hopped up because that'll be a great place to grind, honestly, for some cash. Let's go back to that station wagon cup. Let's see. 394 horsepower is the max. See, this car is kind of in a weird limbo now because it's like it makes too much power for the majority of the events, and then makes too little power for some of the higher end events. So I kind of have to pick. But it looks like we can compete in the Muscle Car Championship. Hey, one of the developers is in the chat. Happy to see him. Glad he got to make it out to this one. I know he missed the last one. I think we're in totally different time zones, so I don't blame you one bit. But good to see you here. Trying to do your game proud. Y'all's hard work. By cheating in the Muscle Car Championship with a Nissan. Alright, we out of here. I short shifted it, I guess. Yeah, it's like 6 a.m. Dang, it's 9 p.m. here. You must be in the UK. I think that's the time split. My little sister's boyfriend's out there, and I know it's probably early in the morning for him. At least I'm trying to think. Is that the UK split? I have to look at my world clock again. 90% sure, because I think it was like 9 p.m. at like 4 o'clock here. This thing's sweet. I just hate it got waxed in that last race. I think it needs more power and it needs better tires for sure. But these might be some good races to get some cash up. Giant slide. 4-wheel drive Dorifto, yes sir. Next thing I'll be reverse entering this thing. JK, I can't drift. I barely got the hang of it on Assetto Corsa. And even then I still sucked. I wouldn't compete with it. It's been so long since I've done that though. That was one of the early things I did with this channel was Assetto Corsa drifting stuff. Actually, that was what when I repurposed this channel from all the old console stuff I did, that was like the main theme. The mod is great. You ask how the mod's been so far. The mod is great. Like, I think it made GT2 like significantly better. You know, I was telling you before I was saving this for a stream, and I'm glad I did because this has been like the most fun I've had with GT2 in a while. If not ever, honestly. Like, I enjoyed GT2 Plus, don't get me wrong, but like this is just on a whole other level. A lot more stuff to do. I'm just curious though. I said this in the last one, and I was like, poor choice of words on my front on that one. But I was thinking, was there prize cars in the Sunday Cup and Clubman Cup that were removed in this, or were there just never prize cars in those cups to begin with? Because like I swear there were prize cars in those two cups, but there weren't any when I was playing through this last time, or I guess the other day, I guess. So I was just curious if you know if that's something that happened. Oh, the PT Spider. Bye. I don't want that. Hey, now we have enough to put some good tires in this thing. Let's do that. Let's put some meaty tires on this car because it needs it. Let's see, is there a racing modification? I am curious. No, Sunday Clubman never had prize cars. Okay, I don't know why I thought they did. That's not my fault then. Let's see. So now no racing modification for this car, which is unfortunate, but I don't know why I thought they would because that's not mentioned on their site. All right, we're gonna throw. Oh, I don't have enough for the turbo. I don't even have enough for the Stage 3 turbo. I don't know why I thought I did. All right, intercooler. I guess that tells you how little I've actually played GT2 in my lifetime, that I didn't know that by heart. Dang, 16 grand for that? Not really worthy. Have you checked the Jaguar special dealer by any chance? I have not. I'm going to now though, because now you've piqued my interest. I'm just gonna go straight for the soft compound tire. I could go super soft, but I don't. I'm willing to bet money there's gonna be some sort of races where we'll need the harder compound tires. And then I'm gonna add some weight reduction. Do I have to do it? Is it in stages, just like it's always been? Okay, it is. See, I swear some games I've played, you bypass it. You bypass the need to be in order, but is it? I think it's GT5. I started the playthrough with the Celica GT4. I was debating the Eclipse GSX, but I wanted a little bit more seam, so I went with the Celica. All right, let's go check out the Jag dealer because he's piqued my interest with this. Where are we at? Jaguar. Okay, XJ220. I think that's always a good one. XJR15 was. I don't think this was in the game before. That's sick. Okay, probably gets better. That's awesome. Yeah, that's sick. Okay. The Ford Transit. That is gold. That is awesome. I love that. I wish I had 1,000,000 credits. I'd buy it right now just for the memes. Okay, the XR15 is not new. I don't know. I guess I just don't remember seeing it when I played through this the first time. Shoot, that's awesome. I love that. That actually brought a real smile to my face because it's just not just any transit. Is it a super transit? Ooh, just enough money for the suspension. Well, I saw it made a ton of power for a transit. Oh, what? That's sick. The XJ220 test mule. So I guess it has the XJ220's engine. That's gonna be killer. Okay, I gotta try that if I get the credits for it. I gotta try that because that sounds like a blast. All right, it's time to take revenge. Well, actually, let's go ahead and complete the Muscle Car Cup. Just knock it out, and we'll go back and take revenge on that one race that I got waxed on a minute ago. Now this thing should be even better. So no major increase in horsepower, but definitely some help in the handling department with the suspension, the tire upgrade, and the weight reduction. It's a weird looking muscle car. Oh, Superbird. I looked at the website a little bit to see what cars were added in this mod package with 1.2, but I'm also trying not to spoil myself too much. I didn't even notice the transit on the site though. That's crazy. Also, y'all's website is sick. I love the sound effects being there from the game, like when you're navigating the website. See, I'm glad I didn't start the stream earlier because I'm sure you probably would have been asleep when I was originally planning on doing this. I was originally going to do this like 7 o'clock at my time, which was about 2 hours ago. So it'd been like, what, 4 a.m. for you? I'm glad I waited because I was really hoping I could time that right where you could pop in one of these. Because it is cool to have this cool of a mod and have someone that helped work on it to chat with about the mod. could have thrown me little trivia bones like that with the transit. Like, I would not have known that otherwise. Because, like, I would not have thought to check that. Basically, TWR had nothing better to do than actually test the XG20's early drivetrain with. So they just shoved the chassis onto a Ford Transit body. That's crazy. I should probably pay attention to the track while I'm also trying to read, but that's really cool trivia, though. I did not know that. Oh, this thing drives so much better. I'm just glad this thing doesn't drive like the S4 did in my Plus playthrough. Now with the tires and stuff, it's on rails. Whoops. Another four-wheel drive Dorito. If I had endless money, I would buy a large property of land and build Seattle Circuit. I mean, it would be a proper racetrack, not necessarily a street circuit, but... And on that little back straight, I'd set up like a tourist Nürburgring type deal. I just had millions of dollars lying around. Ah, a little too hot there. Don't matter, I'm winning this by a country mile. I think that's one of the most southern things I've ever said. Because I'm southern, but I'm not bless your heart southern. You know what I mean? The car is mostly a physics copy of the original XJ220, but not it has the aerodynamics of a... Now, I guess now, it has the aerodynamics of a construction brake. That's great. So theoretically, it would lose in a drag race to the XJ220, even though they're the exact same underneath. $8K, I'm assuming a prize car. All right, we got one. All right, I'm curious what we got this time. All right, let's go see what our prize car is. We'll jump back to that last race there. Yeah, I'm having way more fun with this than I ever did with GT2. I think Cobra 427. Okay. Shoot, I don't know if I want to keep this. PS1 loading times moment. Yeah, for sure. Do I want to keep this one? I think I am. I'm wanting to get the E30 M3 for front wheel drive or rear wheel drive challenge, but I might hold down to that one as a backup, even though the Cobra's always been a nightmare to drive. Cobert. I remember how much of a nightmare those things were to drive in the PS2 era GT games. Yeah, I'll talk to you about it before, but I'm going to try again with this idea. I want to get A-Spec working on real hardware. So at some point, I'm going to buy some more DVDRs or CDRs, whichever one it is. I'm going to get one that fits in the PS2. And I'm going to try again with having a true hardware copy of the game. Since my PS2 can play repro PS1 games. I would really love to have that functioning, because I think that would just be so sick. Plot twist, this is actually a Buick GNX. It's a spicy Buick, that's what we're going to call this. Except, unlike a GNX, this thing doesn't have a mountain of electrical issues. And a really cruddy automatic. I don't know, I doubt it. I'm trying to remember if the GNX was actually sold with a manual or not. There used to be a shop not too far from where I live that serviced nothing but Grand Nationals and GNXs. Or anything with that powertrain. that turbo V6. I remember when I was a kid, I hated the Grand. Oh my voice cracked. I hated the Grand National as a kid because it was a turbo V6. I was like, that is so dumb. Why would they not put a V8 in that? And now it's like, as an adult, I think it's sick. But also, I'm just a six-cylinder fanboy. I love V6 turbos and inline six turbos, especially flat sixes. The six-cylinder layout has become my favorite, regardless of how they're arranged, how they're opposed, I guess, inline, B, or flat. I have a feeling that it might actually be possible to restrict this event to muscle cars, only given the low amount of muscle cars in GT2. Yeah. But at the same time, it helps a lot that I'm able to bring this car into this. But there really is a low amount of muscle cars. I think I've added a few. Because I remember the original game had like 5. Like just enough to fill the grid of these races. Random question. Did y'all get rid of the cheating GT40 in this mod? Like fix that coding error? Because I swear if I get waxed, if he's here, I'm done for. I don't remember which race it was that the GT40 would pop up in. Off the top of my head, I just know there's a cheating GT40 in this game. Absolute massacre. Plot twist, the GT40 is not gone, but it's been made even faster. So it's even more of a cheat. Oh, don't think you only have to worry about that car. Oh man, they made it harder. Oh man. That'll be interesting. We'll get to that race, I'm sure, at some point. I just can't remember which one off the top of my head that one is. All right. Super prize car. This is probably going to be the best one, too. I think I've noticed a general increase in difficulty, though. Historic Car Cup 2. I knew it was like in one of the special events. Just remember exactly which one. The Phaeton, the Chrysler Phaeton. Oh, the Camaro. I kept this in my Plus playthrough, but there's no point. Alright, I think we have some cash now. I don't think it's enough, though, to push further closer to that 690 zone. We'll see. Not quite enough to get to that big turbo. See. I want to see what we can do. This thing's got to have displacement up, right? It doesn't. I think it's in GT3 they get that. Nah, I don't know why I looked here. I think it's in GT3 they finally got that that bump to displacement up. I think it bores out like what, a 2.8 in their GT3 and 4. Guess we'll focus on some of the more minor things to make the drivability a little bit better. Oops, I meant to add a flywheel. Oh, wrong thing. Alright. I just realized this Xbox controller is so loud. Like, I'm sure y'all are able to hear me pressing buttons on it. So, another random question. Well, I've got you on the line here. So, the full models. So, there's a lot of shops that are closed. I assume these are companies y'all are going to be adding later in the game. But or is this like something that'll unlock once you do like some of the other challenges? My brain was not functioning there. I think I looked into 4-wheel drive challenge 3. I just haven't gotten to that one yet. Am I in that zone now? I was thinking of that one. It was a different one. Okay, future update. Okay, I figured. But I was also like, which one was it I was doing earlier? I got 4th, the Pure Sports Car Cup. I think now I should be able to exact my revenge on this one. I don't know why I kept saying 690 because I was thinking the 4-wheel drive challenge 3, but I was thinking of Pure Sports Car 3. If I remember correctly, isn't this the one that gives you the Skyline Super Silhouette? Which is just absolutely busted in this game. Time for some revenge. I'm pretty sure this is, because I feel like I remember playing through Plus and battling that Elise. Oh, holy air. Rally car. Went from drifting to rally car. Oh yeah, I got this time. It only took like 50-something thousand credits in the car to get to that point. I will say one of the ones I'm really excited about of those tuners is Apt and Alpina. But of course, I'm a VW guy through and through, Audi enthusiast, whatever. I drive a GTI, so Apt in particular is the one I'm probably most excited for. But Alpina has always been an interesting company to me because they're kind of a rarity in the U.S. The RB. I live really close to a Nissan tuning shop here in the U.S., and they love RBs over there. They've been such a forbidden fruit. Now everyone has one here in the U.S., and they get a lot of business from it. I think they opened an arm that works with the RBs that they build. I have to ask my buddy who works with them on that one. That car guy's in the chat, my guy. Rally car. That car guy is a very long time subscriber to both this and my main automotive channel. Always fun to see him in here. So we got one of the developers of this mod in here, that car guy. That is who acknowledged you just now. So I don't know if you've gotten to try this mod out yet, but you should. It's a blast. And this car does not drive like the S4 and Plus. Can confirm. It actually fits my more revamped driving style. Because when I played Plus, I still had a very understeer driving style. But now that I've been playing long enough and driven other categories of car, which will never understeer, most namely LMP2 cars and iRacing, I've developed a very oversteer biased setup. So I've gotten a lot more comfortable with cars that'll oversteer. Wait a second, is that a Benetton sign, or is it just my blind self from all the way back here? It is not Benetton. And across the line with a massive win. not by a mile, but that was a win. I think we should be seeing a super silhouette after this. If I remember correctly. I also might not be remembering correctly. All right, let's go see what our prize card is. Even though I feel like I know what it is, but I could be horribly wrong. And this thing be like a Civic. Or the Ford Transit. In which case, I would not be mad. I'm actually kind of want to cheat a little bit, go look at y'all's site and see if that's a prize grant. But granted, you might be able to just tell me. It's not that one that gives away the super silhouette. Oh, I remember this now. Or no, that's the Speed 12 I'm thinking of. Oh no, this one sells pretty good money. Cha-ching! Out of here. I knew the Trial Mountain races or the later Trial Mountain races, they give some expensive prize cars. I think the Super Silhouette gets given at a Trial Mountain race, and I believe the Speed 12 is somewhere else. It's been so long since I played this game. But now I have enough money to buy an E30 M3, but am I going to burn through almost half of my current account to do so? Probably not. Round 2, guys? Round 2? Check A, lol. I'm not doing that again. Not for now, at least. What's in the special? I don't... oh my gosh. Choked on my own spit. Goodness. I really am a southerner. That's what I was looking for. But I don't even have a tenth of the price on that. I love the fact that some of my favorite like 90s LMPs are in this game now. I thought I saw the R8C at some point. Vauxhall, Aston Martin. What do they got here? I feel like there's some like really cool stuff. Ooh. Dang, don't have enough. S4 is not the best car for handling. No, I'm not doing that again. I love that car to death, but I think I'd rather own one in real life than drive it in a video game again. Maybe it's some other game that drives good, but man, in this game it was so rough. I'll have enough for the 840 Ci LM edition. Oh, I know this is a prize car, and I got to play around with this in the pre-release build you sent me. I had so much fun with it. Okay, so let's see. Wait a second, what the heck? Oh, I thought I was still the BMW dealer, and I was an Audi. I was like, what the? Okay. So I could get the regular 840 Ci. My heart still wants that E30, but I just don't know if I will get much use out of it right now, or if there's a better use for the money. What about something very light? I feel like you're guiding me towards Caterham right now. Ooh, could get an F355 though. Could get an F355 though. So many good colors. I think I'd go Rosso Corsa. One of my favorite cars ever made, but I do need a mid-engine car. Thing is, I won't have enough money to put that Stage 4 turbo on the Nismo. My brain is blanking. I'm gonna keep this in mind. But you make a good point. Get a Caterham for more than half the price of the Ferrari. Good point. Good point. North City does have a good banging track. Go with the 7 Super Light for 29,000 credits. Obviously, gotta get it in green. I think. I don't know though. I actually kind of like the. What was it? Was it this color scheme? The blue and yellow. The Taurus stock car is. I remember playing around with it in the beta. Or I guess would that be considered a beta? I'm gonna follow the developer's advice. We're gonna rock the Caterham here. We'll play around with that, and that keeps some cash at hand to build the Nismo a little bit more. Let's make this thing bonkers. Let's see what we got. Can I slap a war whistle on this thing? I cannot. Womp womp. Alright. Heck yeah, this thing's gonna be ridiculous. I can already tell. This is gonna be like a miniature F1 car. This thing's gonna be just nuts. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. Ooh, don't want to spend that much. For only a 20 horsepower difference between stage 2 and 3, but was it like a 50,000 credit difference? So we got here, no displacement up, that's fine. We'll do that, why not? I'm gonna start watching the cash though, because I do want to put some more money into the Nismo. Okay, let's put some tires on it, because I'm definitely gonna need tires at this point. This thing's gonna be just absurd. We'll do the mediums for now, just because that'll leave me with enough credits to get the big turbo for the Skyline. I didn't know there was an Intrepid drag car. I'm gonna go look at that. I went in the wrong place, didn't I? I did. I think East City has the best sound, like best music. But South City's got it too. They're all good. There's no bad choice. I went the wrong one. Neon ECR? Was that in the original? The Copperhead. Thank goodness y'all gave it its original name back and it's not the concept car. There's the Chrysler Phaeton, which I immediately got rid of. The Viper. I'm guessing the Intrepid drag car is a racing modified. Yeah, okay, you brought that up. Okay. What else is in here? It would have been really funny to see like a Dodge Caravan from this era, because my mom had one from around this time period when I was a kid. Well, actually no, that one didn't catch on fire. That was just my Ford Explorer, but it liked to blow transmissions out. That's for sure. I think it had the same engine as the Intrepid, that V6. If the Intrepid had, I don't remember if the Intrepid had the V6. You know, I have completely been missing the manufacturer-specific races all this time. Does Caterham have one? Nope. Maybe go back and mess with that stuff with the Nismo. Alright, let's jump back in the Nismo. We'll throw that bigger turbo in it. And should be pretty close to that 690 mark. I mean, it's not making 690, but we should be really competitive at that 690 level. Check. I'm just curious what exhaust I put on this car. I'm pretty sure I put the race exhaust. I did. So I think this is about maxed out for power. I think it might have a little bit more in it. Because I don't think I did. Okay, I did do the engine bouncing. Did I do the port and polish? Okay, I did. Yeah, I think this thing is maxed in terms of horsepower, which is fine. Alright, let's go take that Caterham out. I want to see what we can do. And luckily, because the Caterham doesn't make a ton of power, it's extremely useful at this point in the game. Because there's so many races in like that 300-something horsepower level that this car is actually going to be useful for. And I feel like with the power to weight, it'll crush the high horsepower races. Let's go throw this thing around. This is the developer's advice to take this car. I took it and I ran with it. So let's see how this goes. Let's just start off with a Clubman race. What about an intercooler? I did that already, I'm pretty sure. I'll go back and check in a minute. I don't know how delayed the chat is for me. I don't, because I noticed the game is definitely a couple minutes behind, or not a couple minutes, but like a couple seconds behind. All right, let's see what the skater can do. Golly, this thing's actually really, really fast. Let you guys look at this thing. Golly. We're just north of 200 horsepower. It rockets away. So just out of curiosity, how long does it typically make? How long does it typically take to build the modeling and get all the physics and stuff coded on these cars? This is something I've been curious about just since y'all started development. Oh, dude, this thing handles great. One of like the best handling cars I've driven in this game. But I kind of figured that. About 2 to 3 weeks. That's cool. So I know it's got to be tough. I mean, even like, cause I'm sure on like some people will be like, oh, it's ancient hardware, but it is still. I mean, you're coding a car from scratch, and you're having to get all the details and like research what you're building. I'm sure it's a really interesting process. I was just curious because, you know, like I think with GT7, I think they said it takes like 6 to 9 months to build the model for those cars. So like that topic for some reason has become extremely interesting to me. I think I'm driving it too slow. I think I'm under driving this car. Oops, little bump there. Nothing to be too worried about. I think I'm going to take back what I said about it being able to be immediately fighting at the front for the 400 horsepower races. But it did blow out the low power races. There's another Caterham in here. The 21 1.8 Super Sport. Super Light's better. I really wish they sold these in the US. I think you can get... Actually, I've seen one. There's one that rides around out here. There's a guy with a Caterham. It's the weirdest thing, because I saw it out here once, and I was like, what the heck? Is that a Caterham? But he was cruising with some bikes. It was like a biker group. They were all riding together. It was like Harleys and like sport bikes like Kawasaki's and Gixxers. And then all of a sudden, I just see a blue Caterham tailing them. I'm like, I had to double take. How to beat A-Spec by a Caterham. Whose sort of prize car is here? I'm curious. The Salady, okay. The Drift Boy. And it's yellow. Probably my least favorite color for the Salady. I really... Granted, Adam LZ back in the day when he was married to his first wife, they had a midnight purple Salady. And I loved it. I'm going to keep it, honestly. Might be a good car to keep around. Just for fun, I'm going to try that other race. That FR2. With the higher power. That 443. Just to see if we're competitive. If we're not competitive, I'm not going to bother. But I am curious if the power to weight on this thing's going to save it here. Or if I'm about to get waxed. Come on, power to weight. Right off the rip, we're crushing them in the straights. This thing weighs 1,000 pounds. Like, this a GTST or something like that? Okay. Maybe I spoke too soon about not being able to win this one. I gotta look up. I'm curious the power to weight of this thing is, like the true power to weight with the mods we've done to it. Like this thing is ridiculous. I remember the Top Gear episode where they built this in a garage. It was like a challenge, like who could do one thing faster than building a Caterham. That was a cool episode. I can't remember the full premise of it because I think it was a rather old episode. And I have a hard time finding those old Top Gears. Ooh, uh-oh, spin. 360 no scope. Oh, we'll get back. Just a little bit of drafting here. Wait a second, the car is blue and yellow, so does this mean that I am secretly driving a 2005 Renault F1 car? So theoretically, I should dominate the season here. Mom, get the camera. I guess that was in response to my 360 no scope at the last corner there. Ooh, a lot of understeer there. Also might have just been a skill issue. There we go. Oh yeah, we got this one. I underestimated the Caterham. I thought for sure like doubling the horsepower from the last race was gonna be the nail in the coffin for this one. And we just crushed it with no effort. I 360'd this thing. The Superlight was definitely the better choice. We know Ferrari is good, but yeah, this is definitely a beast. This thing is crazy. Yeah, the Caterham is a cheat code now. Because I can race it in almost all the races, and apparently it's fast enough to take on like these way faster cars than I thought it could. Prize car, let's see what we got. I'm going to save, it's been a minute. I need to do better about saving more frequently. When I played through Plus, or no, it wasn't Plus. This was when I tried playing through GT2 in its vanilla form when I was younger, long before Plus and A-Spec were even a thing. I would save after every event. Like, anytime it gave me the prompt to save, I saved. Alright, let's go see what our prize car is. I get too curious about this stuff. I can't just gloss through 3 races and get prize cars in all 3 and not look and see what I got each time. The Nismo 270R, okay. This, I believe, was in the original game. It was. I remember seeing it in Plus. It's not worth anything. I'm going to keep it. Alright, let's just go for it. Let's just try FR3. I still remember back then grinding and forgetting to save. Power goes out and have to start over. Shoot, that still gets me now. But granted, I play a lot of old games. Oh my goodness, the voice crack. So I still get burned by that from time to time. The advantage is with the Steam Deck, because that's primarily what I play retro stuff on now. If the power goes out, it just disconnects it from my TV. So I'm still able to keep playing on the device itself. All right, have faith. Got a Jaguar boat in front of me. Have faith in the Caterham. So I can outhandle all of you. There we go. Dubs all day. I may not be able to run away from you in the straights, but I can sure as heck kill you in the corners. I think it would help if I remembered to shift. Instead of sitting there banging limiter like crazy. Alright, going downhill. This thing is nuts. I am glad I listened. New DB7 moment. Oh, I botched that up. This thing is definitely a high-end torque car. Like, it takes a minute to go up the revs from the bottom. Nope. Augusto Farfus. I failed. I did a terrible Augusto Farfus impression there. And I botched that too. Oh boy. Man, I am letting the Caterham down. No, sir. Nah, I cut that a little bit too sharp and wound up in the grass. Okay. I just need to build up enough of a gap where they can't get back around me on the straight. Because that Supra is indeed a menace in a straight line. Look behind me, and the DB7's in the grass. Apparently, I'm cutting the grass myself. Ah, crap. This is not going well. No. Thank you for the bump. No, no, crap, you gotta be kidding me. I botched the block. Flame? That's fine. We'll try it again. One small setback. I hadn't botched that many corners if I would have had that. That was whack. That's okay though. Let's see if I click. Like my brain immediately tells me hit replay. Okay. Dang, but the fact that it was a 493 horsepower race, and I just about had it. Just about had it with 200 and something horsepower. It's kind of crazy. And I know I can get him if I don't suck. I need to not have a skill issue, and I can win this. Alright, it's a bunch of American cars. I'm about to breeze through this. It's about to be too easy. This TVR is about to probably give me nightmares, though. We all know American cars from this era did not know how to handle. Unless it was going to Walmart or Kmart. Watch me talk all this smack, and I get beat by this Camaro right here. Up to the races. Let's go. Very first like major online win I ever had was here in the GT6 days. The Camaros, you've chosen death. Oh man, I'm running away with this one. I could have had this grid last time. I wouldn't have lost. I love how they did like the spectators in this game, just colored blocks to look like a crowd. You got an easy feel with this one, yeah, for sure. As soon as I started seeing like all the C4 Corvettes and like the Camaros and stuff, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be easy. I kind of wish I'd gotten the rematch with the Supra and the Aston Martin, but at the same time, it's like, I'll take the easy grid. And of course, I drove this like 10 times better. Man, I'm dropping this one. Goodness. Looks like a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. The C5's aight. It's probably the only American car in this game that can like actually handle. That's not a race car, obviously. Please tell me it's not the one that finished in last. It is. You kidding me? The C5 in last? Make that make sense. All right, that's another dub for the Caterham. This is so sick. I love it. This is in the game, and it bulldozes this game too. It's crazy. Let's see what our prize car is. The Speed 6 was slowly catching up to on the straight. I thought that's what that was. I like how sometimes I'll remember to hit the quick access button at the top, and then sometimes I forget. RX-7 GTC. Oh, it's the Mazda Speed RX-7. I'm going to hang on to that. I think I sold it in my last run of this game. But I'm going to keep it this time. I'm going to keep this stream going a little bit longer than yesterday's. I'm going to go for probably about another 20 minutes or so. Because it's getting late and your boy's getting sleepy. So, got cars and coffee in the morning. But we are going to go ahead and handle 4-wheel drive 3. Now that I can actually try it. I don't need to get revenge on this. I haven't actually attempted it yet. Oh, why I'm so tired. I haven't done anything today. Oh, it's a different Cars and Coffee this morning. Which I posted a video about on my main channel if you're into real life cars. Alright. Stats grid. A lot of JDM. What's that at the front? What's that in pole position? Is that... Oh goodness, what is this? Is that the Quaif car? Oh man, this thing's gonna kick my butt, isn't it? Perfect timing for BC boys. And time to go bumper review because I'm taking this serious. Rally car. Rally car. Oh man, I botched the corkscrew up so bad. Oh, holy air. No sir, get out of here. Out of here. All right, lap 2. Final lap. Let's make it count. Four-wheel drive drift. I know I've said it a million times in different media, but this track was the death of me as a kid. I was a Laguna Seca hater when I was a kid. And it was the last corner. Ironically enough, now the corkscrew gives me more trouble than the last corner of the track. But it was also the first event I took part in iRacing was the time trial here. I had more faith in it than I probably should have, but it worked out. Gravel doesn't slow you down for some reason. Oh my goodness, the air. Yeah, I probably could have made the corkscrew a little better that time. It's a four-wheel drive GT1 car. That's crazy. Dubs. Phew, I was a little bit worried there. That thing is nuts. That R4 is ridiculous. See, I'm glad I waited to try this event with more power because I would have gotten waxed. And a prize car. All right. Let's see what we got. I'd assume it's something good. I'm really excited to get to the endurance races because I saw y'all added the entirety of the 1999 F1 grid, and they're the namesake of this channel, other than it just being my name. The Jordan F1 car is an option, and I kind of want to get that. Dude, alright, I am the happiest man on earth right now. Oh. Yeah, this is I didn't watch Lord of the Rings as a kid, so I don't exactly know how the scene played out. But it's I think it's you go Dobby clothing, and he just gets all excited or whatever. That's what I feel right now. I am absolutely thrilled for this. One of my favorite cars to ever exist. Oh man, this would be great. I'm so excited, man. This would be great. Man. I'm a happy camper right now. The Audi Quattro. That's crazy. Alright. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do to it. Because I definitely want to drive this. I'm gonna love on this car. I have such a soft spot for this thing. No horsepower out. No turbo upgrades. Worth the battle with the Quaff all day long. All day long. Alright, let's see if there's what all we can do to it. I mean, I assume it's probably not going to be a whole lot, considering it's already a race car. I mean, if it's stuck at 476, I'm not going to be mad. Which I think it is. It looks like. Yeah. No more extra power, but that's fine. Man, it's already on... man, this thing is broken. All the tire upgrades? Shoot. This thing's busted. See, it's already a race car, but... oh. I don't... okay, I'm confused. It's okay. Anyway. How much does this thing weigh again? I missed it. No, it's not a lot. So it weighs 2,400 pounds. In the R33, the Nismo is like 33 something like that. 3,100 pounds. So they might be close. Same kind of experience. More aero probably on the Quattro. I kind of want to see what it does, like in some other races. Let's see, what's a race I can get this thing into? Not any of these. Man. What about you guys? Nope. I figured. So it makes like 400 something. I don't even know why I tried that, honestly. I think the Nismo should be good to fight in some of these other races. Dang, all these are limited. Whack. Dang, it's in a weird spot. In terms of power. It might be able to do okay in the GT500 championship. Oh, there we go. We'll do this one, and then I want to try one of the Supercar Festival races with the R33. With the Nismo. GT All-Stars. Okay, I'll try that. I'll look into that too. And y'all gave it a good sound effect, a good engine note. Oh man, this is so awesome. It is an Audi, it's a luxury car. Oh man, I'm about to bulldoze this race, aren't I? Holy cow. That launch though and the sound, oh man, this is probably my new favorite car in this mod. Of course, I just love the Quattro. I always like debate buying one, but they're so hard to find. Obviously not this one, but just a Quattro. I know a guy that I think he has an RS4, like when they were still a 5-cylinder. It's wild, but sometimes they'll pop up for sale around here, and you can get them for either dirt cheap or a lot of money. It's really just a crapshoot how lucky you get. Whether you get a really expensive Quattro or a really cheap Quattro. Oh, we've run out of gear. Oh no. And this thing is definitely a rally car at heart. Golly, look how ahead we are of the grid. Those green dots are way behind. This thing is, it's probably the most fun car I've ever driven in this game. Like, it's got just enough of that signature Audi understeer, but it's not miserable like the S4 was and Plus. Because it'll power slide. The S4 was all understeer. This car is like low speed understeer, but high speed over. Or I guess more backwards. It's more low speed oversteer, high speed understeer, which is not a bad way to look at it. Yeah, this is best thing of this mod so far. But I love this. The Caterham handles better. This just hits all the right like notes in my heart. Like that was a blast. I mean, it technically is a luxury car. It's an Audi, right? So I mean, that's so sick, dude. I love this. All right, so you brought up GT All Stars, so I am gonna swing over to that real quick. And then we'll try out the Supercar Festival, one of the Supercar Festival races. As long as it's not too lengthy in terms of laps, because we are pushing time. I've been going for over 2 hours. I've been trying with these GT2 streams to push a little bit farther than I typically would with live streams. I usually only stream about an hour at a time. Oops. Ah, crap. Oh, these are all free. We'll just do Special Stage Route 5 again. If I can compete. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. I think this is the one where you get this either the Super Silhouette or the Cervera Speed 12. I guess it's technically called just the Speed 12 at the time. I don't think it was the Cervera at the time. Come on, Quattro. Come on, Quattro. It's been a lot more competitive than I expected it to be. So I figured these cars would be way faster. But it's actually fairly competitive. Okay, this is going really well, actually. Kind of wish I picked a different track since we just did Special Stage Route 5. But at the same time, my brain is still warmed up to this track, so... Golly, that TT is fast. I figure they'll probably be able to beat me in the straights. This thing's limited. It's about like 156-ish. Ah. Come on, I gotta reel this TT in. Ooh, big slide. No. Dang it. Okay. Looks like I have to pull a strategy kind of similar to what I had to do at midfield with the Caterham. And just kind of pull a gap. And just be a jerk and block the overtakes. let's get back on the main straight. This is the only weakness of the Quattro is it's limited to about 156, 160 miles an hour. In the twisty bits, this thing crushes these guys, though. Dang, I don't think I could have done any better that corner complex. Ah. All right, we're off to a good start with the strat here, just building a bit of a gap because we're significantly ahead. I need the next couple laps to be just like that last one. Sorry, I'm not talking a whole lot. I'm in the zone. I'm trying to focus because this one I know I'm going to be kind of fighting from the back if I mess up because of that limitation of speed. I'd assume the transmission can be customized a little bit. We can extend the ratios a little bit. We can add a little bit of top speed to it, but at the cost of how violent this thing accelerates. Kind of sucks because this thing is violent. Alright, that didn't go quite as good as the last lap. We got this though. Last lap. That wall tap does not help my case very much though. That Camaro is pretty quick. Alright, this is where it matters. I gotta just hold down the fort right here. Because they're gonna reel me right back in on this straight. But I think I got enough headroom. Oh. Oh, but I had to drive perfect those last couple laps. Because that was a grid. The Quattro is sick. Alright, so we got a chat. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to so I can do this loosely. Alright, let's see what our prize car is. Did not expect to have success with that at first, so nice to see. All right, we got the Mines R34. Okay, that's busted. That's cool. If I remember correctly, that is new, right? That's an A-Spec add-in. Then you got the Chaser TRD, which I do remember. I think that was definitely in plus. So, man, this thing is an icon from my childhood. Back playing Gran Turismo 3, like I loved the Mines R34. Even though it made me nuts that the Mines Evo couldn't race in the Evo meeting. All right, I know I said I would shut this down at 10:30 and it's 10:31, but I really want to see what the Supercar Festival is about because I believe that is something that y'all added in. I'm pretty tired, but one more race. We've gotten through a lot of the game tonight, and I'm excited to play through this a little bit more. I think we have to do Rome Night, right? That's how I kind of figured it was something y'all added in because I don't think Rome Night was something you just got to easily without the event synthesizer. So let's see what this is. Let's see how this goes. I assume it's going to be a 5-lap race as well, maybe 3 to 5 laps. I don't mind though. 5 laps. Standing start. It's the fastest car I've got. Most powerful car I've got. Quattro might have been the better choice. I do appreciate you following along. So I've never driven Rome Night before, so this is a completely new experience for me. Holy air, oh my goodness. A little bit. I think if I had the super softs, I'd be a little bit better. That car game must be on the West Coast because it's 10:30 here, 7:30. I'd assume you're West Coast. I wish I could speak Portuguese to help you out with that. That's just unfortunately not a language they really allow us to study here in the U.S. Unfortunately, but I always want to try to make content that works for everybody, and just that unfortunately this isn't a language I was able to learn in school. But I'm sure there's got to be someone doing content on this that speaks it. So if I knew somebody, I would suggest it. But I apologize, it's not me. Oh gosh, yeah, that might be the race right there. That spin really screwed me. I think that might have been a race ender. I'm not a quitter though, so I'm not gonna just end the race now. I'm gonna try to go through it. I'm just not really familiar with the track, I guess. Maybe the Quattro would have been the better choice, honestly. But I didn't want to be cheap and use a race car against a group of supercars. You gotta leave. It's all good, man. I do appreciate you popping in and answering some questions of mine and just hanging out and watching me play y'all's hard work. I do appreciate the hard work y'all have done. And, of course, I'm going to keep streaming this as much as I can because this is the most fun I've had playing GT2. So I do appreciate you popping in, though, and I'm hoping I'm doing y'all's hard work proud. So everyone go follow David's logo archives, aka Computer, the head dev of A-Spec. I appreciate him being a part of this journey, you know, sending stuff in and allowing me to be a part of that initial test crew for the mod and continuing to support the channel. All right, lap 3. We're back in close to podium positions here. I want to see if I can at least get a podium in this. I think the Nismo may have been a bad choice for this one. It's not quite able to fight these guys quite as much as I would have liked. Alrighty, man. See ya. I do, like I said, appreciate you popping in. Come on, I want at least podium this one. First time ever racing around Rome Night ever. I didn't ever do this, the event synthesizer when I played through Plus. A lot of you guys may remember Plus was the first time I'd ever played through GT2, so it was something I was very unfamiliar with, uncharted territory. Ah, come on. This thing is S4ing on me hardcore right now. Hear that, it's just a skill issue. Some sort of Listerd from this yellow car. Don't really recognize it though, specifically. Ah, butchered that. Braked way too late. Okay, this race is surprisingly harder than that race we used to Special Stage Route 5. Now, part of that, again, is probably just my unfamiliarity with Rome Night, but I just figured it was something I had to try. Come on, I can smell the podium position. And also apparently smell the wall. Oh, that was a little sloppy. Very briefly had that podium. A little double switch back there. A late dive. See, this thing's got the horsepower. It's just trying to get the handling where I need it to be. Come on, we're in the P2. We got one more lap to go after this one. That corner's killing me. Alright, I'm sitting forward. I'm serious mode. Bumper cam and everything. See, now I'm so used to playing in third person though with this game that bumper cam almost makes me sick. Oh, come on. Don't let this be how this ends. Ah. Golly. Oh, there goes the podium too. That sucks. That corner really botched me. That corner was the death of me this entire race. I think the Quattro might have been the better choice for this, honestly. But I've already gone overtime allotted there. Dang. Well, I'll try. Lamborghini. Do they add Lambo to this? I saw that Lamborghini there. Now I gotta go see, because some of curiosity's been piqued again. Dang. Right at 100K, though. We're definitely making our way up in terms of the finances in this game. That's for sure. Whew. All right. The Chevy Serve, I think it was a concept car, if I remember correctly. Was Lamborghini in West City? And I missed it? It's not. Huh. Okay. I know the J-Lock car is part of this game. But, alright. I think it's time I wrap this up. I'm really tired now. So I think it's just time for me to shut this down and get ready to go to sleep. But I do appreciate you guys tuning in. This has been really fun. I've been really enjoying playing through this for you guys, and obviously getting computer in here as well. The head dev is always a good time. He's so full of knowledge, and it's always just fun to chat with him and pick his brain on not only the mod but automotive history, because he's really big into that kind of stuff. So definitely, like I said, go give A-Spec a check out check out A-Spec if you haven't already, because it's a fantastic mod with so much content, which made an already good game even better. So, but I'm beat, so I'm gonna go to sleep. But I do appreciate all of you tuning in, and yeah, I don't know when the next one of these will be, but it'll be soon. But for now, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys, and have a good rest of your day, night, morning, wherever you